Welcome back. Well, you never really left, but... Well, lately I've come to a big conclusion in my life. Maybe the whole villaining thing. Maybe it's only partially what I want. Maybe it's not what I want at all. You've shown me a lot of things in my life I never thought were meant for me. Happy things and wonderful things I never knew existed. It's always intimidating to feel and trust your heart. And while you probably still hold it against me, I can't imagine you a day without you. You know the saying, it's better to have loved than lost than never love again. Or never to have loved at all, I think it went. I guess I feel that way with you. Though the circumstance of what I've done, it's kind of hurt me. Even if I'm still a villain. Hell, I lead the League of Villains at this point. It doesn't change the fact that I brought someone into this. Someone who witnessed the very worst of things. I put you through a gauntlet of things and pushed you to your limits. And even still, I've been selfish with you. I don't know if what I've done can be considered right. But part of me doesn't know how to make it right if it's not. No, part of me still... That little boy who couldn't accept that he did something wrong. So he ran and blamed the world for his misery. He blamed anything because he didn't know how to blame himself. And by the time he realized it, he didn't know who he was anymore. All he ever knew was that life the old man made for him. The old man he never had. Sure, he wasn't perfect, but what Dad really is. I'll tell you, he was a lot better than my dad. You know, he is the only one I didn't regret. Everyone paints me as this unfeeling monster, and maybe it's easier to be that. But for once in my miserable life, I don't want to kill or hurt something. I don't want to destroy the world and get revenge. Or maybe I do. I'm confused. Because two sides of it always seem to press against my temples like guns. And I don't know which one's the trigger and which one saves a life. What I did to you, what I did for you, was all selfishness. I'm surprised you're even still around. Sure, I want you to be. But how can I say I deserve it? Don't say something like that. Talking about forever, you don't know if you'll mean that. In a day or a year, you might change. And then what? Then I just have to see you go. It's almost worse. I don't know how else to take it out. But everything falls apart. Sometimes. I may seem like the evil mastermind who controls everything. But what does it mean when I have to face down the fact that I'm just immature? I'm spoiled. Do you really want to be by my side? Is it really okay? Am I okay? I still don't know. Look, it's all jumbled in my head. And if I've ever taken it out on you, then I guess I'm sorry, but I'm caught between what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm supposed to be happy about, and what's creeping in to be what actually makes me happy. You. I hate it, but it's true. You're becoming a lot more than I ever anticipated or thought you would be. And it scares me. It makes me so petrified. I hate to admit it, but even just looking at you, it makes my heart race, and I don't know what to do. Go ahead. Say whatever you like. Just don't say goodbye. And I understand. You want to love me too. But you have to think of yourself. You can't just throw your life away. Run away with me like I threw mine away. There's something out there. Somewhere for you. A bridge I burned long ago. But I want to have hope in a future with you. I just don't know how. I want to be someone to you. What do you mean I already am? Isn't that just the Stockholm Syndrome talking? Let's be realistic. No. Just shut it for a minute. I understand you want to be with me. But can you really forgive me for all the things I did to you? Can you really say it with a straight face that you truly care? Let's not beat around the bush. If you really can. It's more like I'm being selfish, I get it. Part of me doesn't know how to face you. You're more frightening than all the heroes in the world. And my throat, more frightening than facing down my old man. More frightening than the thought of losing him. And sure, when I think of the thought of losing you, it's probably the thing I'm scared of the most. But at the end of the day, you have to think about what's best for you. And I can't keep being selfish my entire life. Otherwise, what am I? But a broken shell of a man. Not even. A little boy who never grew up. Someone who wants to be a big, strong man, but only gets caught in these hands that only destroy. I hate it. They've only given me an excuse to dig a deeper hole, to make the ground I stand on fall beneath me. And it hurts. All these games that I play, they're just excuses. Sure, I have a passion for some, or maybe I'm good at some. But being good doesn't mean being happy. And that's something that you make me, unequivocally. I wish I could say that there was a play or two in my life that was anything like you, but there's not. It's impossible to put it into words. When you're not around, I feel so empty, so angry, so frustrated at the world. It's so damn pointless. Everything we do that's away from each other. Can't you see? It takes every ounce of my being just to convince myself that I can be away from you for any time at all. I don't know if it's love or obsession or something in between. All I know is it's here, it's present in so many ways, and I can't escape it. I don't know how. All of these feelings of what I want to do clash with what I need to do. Do you know how that feels? It's like being torn in half. Everything you want to do is wrong. And everything you need to do, as much as you hate to admit it, is right. And yet still, you want to hang on to that unfathomable, that desire. The desire I have for you. No matter if it's hopeless or anything else, I don't care. I want to keep trying. But part of me thinks I'm taking away your chance. That I've done some great disservice to you, making you my companion as we level up together. But is it really together? Look, I understand you're gonna fight me on this. Because you don't understand your situation. You don't understand what I've made you do. Or maybe you do. And yet still you try and tell me these sweet words. These sweet meanings. You want me to stay by your side, but can you honestly say that's a good thing? Can you honestly say I'm worth that? Look me in the eyes. And if you can, maybe I can do something. But if you can't, don't feel bad about it. It's not your fault. It's mine. After all is said and done, what I've been dealing with is nothing compared to what you have. And I pushed my loneliness onto you as the one person who I thought would understand me. And I guess when you didn't, I thought the only way to take something you want is to do it by force. To force them to hear you out. To force them to understand you. And yet here I am, babbling on like an idiot. And yet, neither of us are better for it. What do you mean I'm wrong? No. Trust me. I don't deserve that. Then why are you... Why don't you care? You're supposed to care more than anyone. You should hate me. Come on, say it. Never. You'll never say it. Then why? Why won't you? What makes me so damn special? That you'd go so far for me. It's not fair. You're not supposed to be this adamant and things. It only complicates it in the end. Can't you see? I'm afraid of you. Because I've never had someone this close or treat me this well. Even things that... You can't be this nice to me. Otherwise, I won't know how to be the villain I used to be. I was never prepared for this, but I always wanted it. I always envied everyone who had it. But now that it's right in front of me, I'm terrified. It's like I'm facing down the last boss, but I'm in my trousers. This isn't good. What kind of cheat item can I get to save me from this? I guess that's a start. You're being unreasonable, and that was hacking. You can't just hack into my system like that and kiss me and make my brain go all funny. That's not playing fair. What do you mean villains don't play fair? That has nothing to do with... Hey! What's the big idea? You just critical hit me right in the lips. How am I supposed to... Now you're just getting carried away. You can't do that. Otherwise, I'll end up... Well... You know... I'll lose touch with the current level. I can't go getting ahead of myself. We can't take on things over 5 levels ahead of us. Besides, if they outlevel us, they're gonna get level advantage, and then we're in big trouble. If our troubles outlevel us, it's never good. But what are you thinking? I just told you. You can't just sideline all of those facts just because you think you love me. Of course I have feelings for you. My heart's already debuffed by your love. I could never hope to not have you in that heart of mine. I've never felt this way about anyone, not even close. It's never been like this before. And I guess I wish I knew better what to do here. It's scary and I don't want to mess things up, but I also don't want to drag you in with this knowledge that I'm probably forcing you. Sure, forcing is fine in the manga, but it's not good in real life. If it's not from the heart, it's not real. Maybe I am kind of innocent that way, but I can't change how I feel. It's just how it is. You know, back before everything got mucked up, I had a sister. You know, you don't look anything like her, obviously. But something about you. Maybe that's what drew me to you. The nostalgia. So wanting someone to understand me. But still, something just... It didn't work out. I was the one responsible for that tragedy. Of course, I didn't mean to. And my tears, they wouldn't stop. I hated it. I never meant for any of that to happen. But something about that moment, I convinced myself that I was okay. I never faced the loss of my family, the ones that did care. They weren't perfect, but it never came to grips. I never got to say goodbye. I just have their hands. Their hands which I got rid of myself. Those hands which were the only thing that could hold me. Or so they told me. The only thing I deserved to get to hold me. But I didn't want to admit that was true. I didn't want to face the truth that they might be right. So I gave it my best. I gave everything my best. I tried to be exactly what they wanted me to be. What All For One wanted me to be. The perfect protege, the perfect villain who locks away his heart. But tell me, how do you do that? When you never faced it. You brush it under the carpet and pretend it didn't happen. You could do it 1,000,000 times if you want, but it never actually goes away. Someday all of us have to face that pain. When you do something, your action has consequences, and I didn't face it. I still don't know how. But I guess you were my next escape. I've tried apologizing in my head, but how do you apologize to your nightmares? How do you apologize to those ghosts of people you made into ghosts? I don't know how, but I want to know how. It's so painful, and yet I'm just one person. One that doesn't even understand himself. I'm still trying to understand that puzzle. It's an unbelievably hard one. And maybe it has some kind of amazing loot at the end. But right now I'm stuck. I don't know how to get past it. And you being here just makes me feel like I'm gonna muck it up for you too. So please, can't you just leave me behind before I accidentally hurt you too? Now go. I won't ask nicely next time. I said get out of here. Let me go. Right now. Let me go before I attack you for real. I won't warn you again. I'm serious, damn it! Leave me alone. Leave me right now. Leave me before it's too late. Can't you see? It's all gonna happen again. That image of the happy family I want. I can't have that. Life doesn't want me to. I have to pay for my sins. Even if I never do, I have to be something to someone and... Get away. Now. I said get away. I'm one finger away from disintegrating you, and you're still clinging to me. What kind of logic is that? I could one-shot you. Why? Why are you doing this? Why can't you just listen to me? Can't you see? For once in my miserable life, I'm trying to be the hero to someone. I'm trying to be the hero I never could be that I always dreamed of. The hero that I wanted to be beside my sister. I just want to be that hero this one time. Can't you give me just that much? You can hate me, you can love me, you can anything, but just don't force me to stick near you when I might just muck it up. What then? What then? What if I do? You can't deny it's possible. What if we were just sleeping and then something happened? Maybe my glove fell off or something, and I accidentally hurt you, or worse. It's all over. It's all over in one touch. And then I wake up. And then what's left? More regret. I can't handle it. I'm not strong. I'm not a monster. I'm not anything that I say I am. At the end of it, I just am a scared little boy who never got to be the hero. And he's so afraid of messing up this one thing that matters anymore. Because all the rest of it, it's too late. But with you, it's not too late for you to leave. Why? Why? Why are you so stubborn? Can't you see? I love you. That's just it. How do I know? It's not just gonna end horribly for you too. I can't be sure. It'd just be another empty promise. And I brought you into this selfishly. All that hate that you don't direct at me. You should. Damn it. Just listen to me. You know, saying goodbye is probably something that I'm worst at. But I'm honestly trying here. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying to give you an option. Even when everything I stand for is staring me down and telling me not to let you get away. Please. Won't you let me be your hero? Just this once. Why? Just get away already. Just go. It's hard enough. Seeing all this. Seeing you. Sticking to me like this. Don't you get it? Everyone who's ever been close to me, they either want to use me or something terrible. And even the ones I love, who loved me, I did horrible things. It doesn't matter that it was an accident. That's not what makes the difference. The action is still the action. Even if I regret it, it still came to pass. Don't you see? I'm a monster who doesn't want to be one. I'm a man who's still so empty. And as much as I try, every time I look at you, I feel this twisting guilt. Because I know deep down, some part of you really does care about me. Even after everything, how can you still see the good? That's not playing fair. Not playing fair at all, and you're just sitting there, hugging me, acting like I'm not the one who could kill you at any moment. Don't you get it? I'm doing this for you. Even if my selfishness took you in under my wing, it made me compromise what my old self would. You gave me hope. And I wanted it. No matter what happened, I wanted it. And yet, here you are again. Smack dab in the middle of my heart. Threatening to make me feel everything. Make me face that past I never wanted to. Make me understand exactly what I'm not. Why can't you just accept it? No. You're right. As much as I hate to say it, I am running. I'm running away from you. Because if I don't, it's all over. Don't you get it? If I don't run, everything's gonna get all complicated again. And I hate that. I just want things to be simple, to be peaceful. Even though I'm a villain, a leader of villains, I don't want this life anymore. I don't want to be someone who haunts someone's nightmares. Someone who hurts others or experiments on them. And yet, it's two sides to it. Don't you see? I'm struggling. Because there's still that twisted self deep down. I can't trust myself. Not when it comes to you. If I don't get rid of you, what's gonna become of everything else I have to do? If I don't run away from you, how can I be an unfeeling monster? What do you mean we can face that monster together? Are you crazy? Even just a touch, and that monster gets you. There's nothing but dust. Maybe even nothing. Not even that. So how am I supposed to believe you? Why? Can't you just hate me like everyone else? You're not gonna. But then I have to face all those things. I have to be human about it. That's so scary. Is it scary for you to face all these things I did to you and still say you care? Isn't that too much, even for you? You know, it's funny. Really. Because even now, I'm more afraid of you than I am any hero or villain out there. And you don't even have a single thing you could do to me in a fight. Not really. Maybe you could win. But that's not what makes you so scary. You see, something us monsters all fear. The one thing that's our kryptonite. The one thing we can't handle is love. When we hate ourselves. I hated the world, I hated myself, I hated everything. It was so simple when everything was hate, but I can't hate you. What don't you understand? I'm trying so badly to scare you away. To get you to hate me already so it can just return to the normal. The everyday. But how am I supposed to do that? I can't hate you and you don't hate me. What am I supposed to do? Nothing makes sense anymore. And I just keep looking into your eyes and that glimmer of hope you have still even after everything. That's where the guilt kicks in. Can't you see it's a vicious cycle? What do you mean you forgive me? You can't just forgive someone for that. Shut up. Don't say anymore. Don't do it. Please. Don't make me do this. I'm warning you. If you try and hug me again, I'll kill you. Don't say I didn't warn you. You're being too stubborn. You don't just walk into the last boss's lair at level 1 and expect them not to one-shot you. Why haven't I? Why haven't I? Why haven't I? I don't know. Whenever I get that last finger, right there, just one away from getting rid of all of my problems, from locking all those pains away, I can't. Because I don't, deep down, I don't want to say goodbye again. And I want everything to work out, but how am I supposed to forgive myself? You don't understand. Everything I've done, I've been a real monster. And from the very start, I made excuses. I got every excuse in the book to justify myself until I didn't feel anymore. And now, you just expect me to be okay and to forgive myself. Would all those people who died because of me forgive me? What do you mean? I get it, the past is the past, but I can't take those things back. Don't you realize everything I've done, it's permanent? Not everything. What do you mean? No, don't tell me that. If you say something like that, then how am I supposed to hate you at all? Damn it. You're making me so... I understand. Maybe for the first time. That all of this isn't just a world of angst and self-hatred, of justification and guilt. I think I get it. Whether they forgive me or not. Even if I'm guilty, I need to keep on going. And the way to make things worth it is to not let their sacrifices go in vain. To not let them fade into obscurity. To remember them is my charge. Look at you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a level 99 sage. Because you sure are wise. can't tell, though, if it's you being wise or me being stupid. You know, it's kind of funny. All of this, and all I can think of at the end of it is, I just can't beat you. In all this time we've been together, you've never beaten me on a single thing. Such a strange feeling, being beaten on something I never thought anyone would beat me at. So many years of me deluding myself into thinking I was the monster, not the human. And now I just stand here and wonder, what now? What am I supposed to do at this point? Kiss you? It doesn't sound like a half-bad idea. Fine. Suit yourself. You owe me one anyways. Haven't you? Caught you with my ultra-secret move, pulling you into a tight squeeze. I hope you don't have any reservations about your brand new man making you feel special, maybe a little small, and holding you. Yeah, I kind of need it too. I don't see any problems with being true to yourself. It's just when you lie to yourself for so long, it's scary when someone gets you. So I was a little scared. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And cuddles like these, they remind me I'm not alone. They give me a place in this world that I couldn't help but hate for so long. And yet now all I can feel is love for you that keeps trumping everything. That's why I said, you have to take responsibility for this. Now what am I going to do? You've turned me into a softie in a way. How am I gonna go back? At this rate, everything's gonna fall apart. We'll both get killed. Or we could just run away. Well, that's provided you have someplace you want to go. I wouldn't mind. I'd go anywhere with you. Doesn't matter the condition. As long as you're by my side, everything sounds great. And I'm not in a delusion state either. I know it's not gonna be hard. I mean, not gonna be easy. Not easy at all. To make all of this work out. Maybe we'll find a way. Just maybe. I'm not doubting you. I can't let you take care of everything. Just because I said to take responsibility. And, well, neither of us are monsters. Hey, I can't let you do that. When I was talking about all that, I can't let you take all of the burdens. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. We'll see the world proper. Or go wherever we damn well please. But you're not taking the fall for me. You got that? Doesn't matter. You can't do it. I know. There may be some things that I can't fix. But as long as I've got you in my arms, then I guess that's all I need. Maybe I can be a hero still. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's not too late for me. Maybe I've got potential. Maybe I could be a pro rescue hero. Maybe we could be a duo together, and we could make the world a better place for once. So that bad things don't have to keep happening. I just wish Papa would see it that way. You know him as all for one. But he doesn't understand. He would never understand this. He's not all bad, you know. And for better or worse, he's my dad. More my dad than anyone's ever been. And to that extent, I just want him to be happy too. Calling me a softie? The level 999 boss? You've got some nerve, don't you? Though I guess you did win. So I'll look the other way this time. But well, I guess you're pretty tough yourself. No, I don't look... What's with that look on your face? You know what? I think I've fallen for you more than I thought I could. Go figure, you had such a wonderful... I don't know what to call it. An escape from all these negatives that I just... Look, no matter what happens, let's stay together, okay? I'll protect you, and you can get my back, too. In the shower, too. Wait, is that inappropriate? Maybe. We'll get all the best gear, and totally mop the floor with all the raid bosses. And maybe I'll be able to even show my dad. Maybe he'll finally understand that there isn't just one solution. That sometimes new ones sneak up on you. They teach you something. And you can find another path. I never thought I'd be talking like this. I want to be a real hero. Maybe someday. Maybe if I try really hard. Maybe if I work to do the right thing. You know, my sister wanted to be a hero too. So I think, for my outfit, I'll choose something that's half and half. So that it feels like she's with me. Maybe she'll look down from above and see that and know that I haven't forgotten her. That's what I hope. And I'll smile. My biggest, stupidest smile like this. And I'll try and make others smile too, even when things are bad. Maybe I'll be able to do it. You've kind of given me a lot of hope with it. No. These are happy tears. I have someone who rekindled my heart I thought died a long time ago. And now I have something more powerful than hate. More potent than anything in the world to go off of. I have true love. And maybe just a hint of dreams and things I feel I can accomplish now. With you. Together. Let's make our dreams more than just happy little visions. Let's make them real. Together. For once in a very long time, I have to say, you might have beaten me twice in one day. 'Cause that smile right there, it made my heart leap up. It made me super happy. And well, it made me want to ask you, mind if I give you another kiss? What? Of course I didn't give you time to answer, just in case it was a no. What, not fair? Oh, you want a kiss war then? Don't regret your choices. I won't lose 3 times. Now come on. Got you.